Now, you're looking for tips and tricks you could actually use as a beginner here in SurrounDead. Well, there are a few things that you may want to know here. Now, when you first started or when you start you playing Surrounded here, the first item that you'll be getting here is going to be a very small knife. Now, usually the knife here is the first item that you'll get in your melee arsenal. So first you want to go and just take it out, just press 4, and you want to go and just start going around and start looting here. Now, since we are playing a apocalypse or a zombie game here, the first thing that you want to learn is how to fight zombies. Now, the thing with zombies in here is when you go to certain areas, there would be a lot of zombies. Now, what I would recommend you try doing is you may want to sneak as much as possible in the early stages. So in this case, you want to go and just basically press control and just sneak behind the zombies. So the thing with zombies is they could see you and even hear you. Now, if you're just going to walk like this, they will hear you. So you want to go and just sneak behind them, and you want to go and just ready your weapon and start attacking them. Now, the thing with attacking them from behind, they will not attack you, but you will do some damage on them. And you want to do this for any zombies that is within the area if they're stationary. Now, next thing that you want to do here is you want to go ahead and loot as much as you can. Now, the thing with zombies is you can actually loot them. So I didn't notice the first time I started playing the game. So you want to go and just start looting them. So sometimes they will not have any loot, but sometimes they would have like loot like an extra knife, just in case your knife actually breaks. Now, in this case, you want to go and just basically just see if you can like crouch and just loot your zombies. Especially if you do see some currencies in here, that's a great thing. And yeah, so you want to go and just loot everything, and it will be a great help. Like sometimes you would even get a baseball bat, which is a lot better versus an actual knife. So just to give you some idea, if you're going to check, the knife is actually like, it gives you like damage of like 16 to 17. Now for a baseball bat, sometimes you loot this from zombies like it's 24. So that's already a big jump here. It also has like a big swing on it. So if you start using it, it's going to be a lot better as a weapon. So yeah, that's the thing you want to do. So you want to go just loot a lot. Now, speaking or talking about loot here, you want to also maximize your storage. Now, the thing with storage here with Surrounded is if you press tab here, you can actually equip a bag. But inside the bag, you could go ahead and basically access that as well. So if you double click on it or if you right click on it, you should have the option to open it. And basically, that should allow you to store additional items. Now, the thing with this one is this only occupies like a 20 slot area here. But the thing with the Alpha and Backpack here, it has like 44 slots. So I have like an additional 24 slots that I could use. So it's a great thing. So that especially if you're storing additional weapons, things that you want to sell later on. And the great thing about that as well is you can actually store a bag inside of a bag here to also maximize that. Now, the thing with this one, this actually consumes like 9 cubes or 9 storage spaces, and it has like 24 slots, which is a great thing here because I think it gives me like around like 15, if I'm not mistaken. So additional 15 storage space in here, which again maximizes my storage capacity here, and even like store additional like ammo. Or also the thing with ammo here is you need to make sure that all of your ammo is actually in your main inventory so that you can start using it, especially for like pump shotguns that doesn't require you loading like a magazine on it. So they automatically use that in your inventory as long as it's in your main inventory. Now, next thing you want to do is, since we're talking about like looting and such and going around, so you'll be running around a lot early game. So I would highly recommend you to always pack the essentials. Always have some food with you, some medications, and maybe some extra weapons if you can, and also like maybe any garbage that you don't have to use, like for example a cannon here. Now, if your storage is not that full, you can go and just store that and later on sell that if the trader would actually accept it. But yeah, that's a great thing to keep in mind in here. Just make sure to have the essentials, and also sell any items. Like, since we're talking about selling items here, you want to go ahead and make sure to sell items you don't need. Now, the thing with traders is if you do try checking traders in the save zones. So if you go to the save zone for let's look for it, like here, the Valley save zone, they would actually sometimes allow you to like they would actually allow you to sell to different traders. There's a lot of traders inside the save zone, so you want to go and just start maximizing and just selling items that you don't need or you have extra with. Like for example, if you have like one gun and you only have an extra one with you, go and start. You could go and just sell that. But yeah, and also another thing that you may want to know is you may want to stack up with credits. So in this case, inside your wallet or inside your currency here, you can go and just store it in your wallet. The thing with this one is credits is a great thing to have in your inventory because credits are used to buy legendary weapons, especially for ice cream trucks. So you can actually buy legendary weapons from wandering traders, ice cream trucks, if you do encounter one. And the best way to get credits is by like looting certain areas. Like for example, Pacific Vault in a mall, they would have like specific vaults that you can go and lockpick. Now, by the way, if you don't know what they look like, we actually have a specific video for that and how to lockpick those vaults. Basically, that's where you can find credits, and in some cases, you can actually find credits inside zombies, especially in high population areas, especially from bosses. So it's a great idea to basically stack up on credits. Now, also one last thing here, don't be afraid to die inside the game. So dying inside the game is a great way for you to learn the basics and learn what to do and what not to do. Now basically it's just playing the game, so don't worry, don't be nervous, and just explore and learn how you want to play. So everyone has their own way of playing the game, so that's about it. So hopefully this video was able to help you like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.